The clock is ticking, ladies and gentlemen, for Group A here at the Clash of Giants Season 4 preliminaries. This is the final day, ladies and gentlemen, for Group A, as I mentioned, to gather up those points. So yours truly on the mic, Pika, joined by Red Queen. So how are you doing? I am representing.
Yeah, I have my background, so yeah, it's color red. And check this out.
Oh, okay.
Hey! Oh, ooh. Pretty nice, right? But yeah, this is the final day, ladies and gents, for the preliminary rounds of Group A. Pretty sure you already have an idea which teams are going to be proceeding to the playoffs. But of course, the fight is not over just yet. You know, I'm pretty sure those teams at the second page will probably do something extra something. I'm pretty sure of that one. They're gonna do, you know, some kind of miracle that could catapult themselves at the rank. So I am definitely gonna be watching out on that one. But guys, who do you got?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'll wait for the predictions. I kind of established myself a little bit of a checklist of these teams that I want to vote for today. And yesterday, it was a very Transylvanian day, to say the least. Because we had a double winner chicken dinner for Vampire Esports. So that alone is already a big statement from these players from Thailand. So I for one am keeping my fingers crossed, and my stakes are out. You know, in case that somebody wants to go up against Vampire Esports.
I just hope, you know, for the teams that are a little bit struggling when it comes to getting those elimination points. I mean, we've already had like 2 days of a non-stop PUBG action, right? So you've had a chance also to review what happened during the broadcast, day 1 and day number 2. And now that we are on the final day, I expect nothing less. I expect full throttle, full action, and just turn this whole battlefield into a bloodbath.
Well, that's right. But again, let's find out what and why these teams are actually duking it out. For those of you who may be new to PUBG Mobile, this is how we tally our points when it comes to placement. So first gets 10 points, that's your winner chicken dinner. The second gets 6, the third gets 5, fourth with 4, 3, all the way to 8th place they get basically continuously reducing points. And when you're from the 9th to 16th, unfortunately you're not getting a single point. You're gonna have to leave it to eliminations. Now, of course, Red Team, look at that 15 Gs, Red Team.
Yeah, I do hope we get some of that, you know. Yeah, but as you can see on the screen, this is how it's gonna be going down, right? We're done with the qualifiers. Now we are on the 3rd day of the preliminaries, but don't you worry because we still have Group B, which will be happening tomorrow. You know what? We don't want to make you guys wait or anything. We're just gonna go straight to action. But when it comes to the prize pool, it is $15,000 US. Playoffs, it's a total of 3,000. First placer, of course, will get the lion's share, which is $1,250. And again, it goes all the way down to 4th place with 250 moolah. And for the MVP, oh my goodness, this individual prize. I mean, players really do want to get their hands on this one. It's $250 as well. But this is not even... I mean, that is just like the minor prizes, right? We're not even discussing the major prize, Peter.
True enough. And you see the fact that as an MVP, you get half the prize of the 5th placer in the grand finals. That is insane, folks. So you better batter up. You got to lock and load, get those sites ready. Eyes on the prize. And then, yes, as we mentioned, Group A will be concluded today and tomorrow. Onwards, specific, Group B will be up front. So please express your love in the chat. Let us know who you're rooting for.
There you go. And you know what, BIGETRON Red Aliens, I haven't seen, you know, the tweens play in one map. It's always just Zuxi or Luxy. So I would want to see them in just one lineup. I bet they would really be unstoppable. But yes, Vampire Esports, they really caught up with the numbers yesterday. We also had IC, which is the current reigning world champion. So know that these guys that we've mentioned just a while ago, they're heavy hitters. They're definitely going to be proceeding to the playoffs, which will be very exciting.
Yeah, you did say at the start of the stream right here, Red Queen, that the page 2ers, as we call it, basically the lower half of our ranking, they're gonna have to pull off a miracle just so they make it, because I don't think at this point any of the pickers are gonna drop the ball. I hope not, to be honest. So that also means that 13 plus onwards, they're gonna have to dig a lot. Speaking of which, here I am again with my biases, the Stalwart Esports. And we have 4 Miracle Vibes here. These 2 teams you hear a lot from us. So we're gonna try to put our faith in them once again come prediction time. I just hope that I get one more point on the board to chase a certain person's record. I'm not gonna say who that is.
I'm pretty sure the biases speak. Come on, the Stalwart ladies. Oh, these girls are the perfect combo, right? I mean, they're deadly, they're beautiful. What more could you ask for? I mean, Stalwart Esports. Again, again, they are currently at the second page of the overall rankings. But I'm telling you, if I play with these ladies, I don't think I can even knock down at least one of them.
Doobie, the skills come with the face, right? So, and again, kidding aside, folks, we are leaving it all to chance today as to how our teams are going to play it out for the final, especially Group A, as you mentioned. So please do show them some love and let us know. Help us out in the predictions, William, because it is not getting any easier. And more so that the playoffs are approaching pretty fast. Oh man, it could be anybody's game.
All right, definitely. You know what? Honestly, I am just looking forward to a very high performance coming from A51. They are, after all, the qualifying champions, right? So I do expect really for them to bring that energy back into the preliminary rounds, right? And just proceed with the playoffs. But you know what? Speaking of A51, we do have some Vietnamese teams here, right, Pika? And I just want to show you guys, what I will be snacking on just in case we go into a break. Before we get to our prediction, right? I just want to say, because I love, to try out a lot of cuisines, and this is just one of them. I don't hear.
What is that?
This is a wrap.
Looks like a wrap. Yeah, I was about to say. It looks like a wrap. A vegetable wrap.
It is a vegetable wrap, famous in Vietnam. So I'm gonna snack on this, babies, later on, just so you know that I won't be leaving this chair, because I don't want to miss any of the action that will be happening for our day number 3.
Look and see that wrap as well. But getting back to the topic of preliminaries, we've seen how Clash of Giants has passed season, right? So there have been upsets, for lack of a better term. There have been complete dominations, and there are very close calls, right? Some teams barely made it to their top 8 or top 12 in this case. So today is going to be the final, especially to 6 for that one.
And you know what? We head on to our matches this evening, ladies and gents, right? I think we're going to be showing you the overall most valuable player for yesterday. Screen to pop up. There you go. I mean, it's no surprise. I mean, this guy has been eliminating players inside the battlefield with a grenade and getting himself 26 elimination, 4,800 damage output. What we've got, DEWA United, Snowboy.
Part of 100 eliminations by himself. And let's not forget, he's not alone when it comes to the pursuit of MVP. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, Snowboy has a huge target on the cap advantage. Trapped off, these guys are all up and
Yes, and you know what? I'm still waiting for like Satar, Tony K, and also perhaps, and the wins that's up here. And one of the candidates for most of that player for the I would want to see their game up in
we already are seeing I'm kind of but I cannot guarantee that he's going to be the one to walk out here with that MVP. We have a lot of competition. Again, Snowboy telling us why that is, right? And look at that, he actually has the longest survivability as well amongst all our frags. I guess that explains why he's able to rack up these frags.
Yeah, boy got moves, I'm telling you. But I just want to say that this is the first time for me to see Snowboy part of DEWA United. This is the first time that I've seen him really rack up huge points up on the scoreboard. So, I mean, we have a lot of things to expect coming from this guy. But let's talk about the rankings, because this is what's going to matter at the end of the day, right? Full Circle Vibe still at the top of the charts with 95 points and 1 chicken dinner, but they're not out of the woods just yet. I mean, they haven't really cemented their spot. We're talking about just like 2-point lead up against DEWA United, A1 TNT Esports, MORPH GPX, Team Flash. So, you know what? As the games for today progresses, I do believe we're going to see a lot of shuffle happen.
Especially here for page 1, right? You see that the biggest gap so far, in my opinion, DEWA United and A1. One good game, as I always gonna get tired of saying that, because you'll never know how good their aim will be, their decision making will be in one game. You know, for one good call, all of that can change. So the biggest would be MORPH GPX, but I cannot say the same for page 2, honestly. GEEK fam obviously jumping off of, I believe that was 12th place, and ever so close, Red Queen. Just takes one push.
Yes, and for the second page, you know, YOODO Alliance, one of the teams that actually started the preliminary rounds with a strong. Now they're just kind of, you know, fading away, and they kind of dropped the ball yesterday. So I do hope that they can do a major comeback, at least for day number 3. I would love to see them play in the playoffs, as well as BIGETRON Red Aliens and T2K Esports.
Train to Kill, right? We've been seeing them on and off screen quite a bit. So it's hard to pace they're in right now. Are they doing good? Or are they really on a slump? I don't want to be the Bears, but if they don't make something happen and quick, that 12th spot might be taken away from them, because we are only getting top 12 folks here from the preliminaries.
Yes, and I do love the fact that we have some ladies, you know, participating in this tournament. You know, they're trying really their best to play at the same level. And again, I'm gonna say this all the time when it comes to circle predictions. This ladies, they do know what they do know the game and how to play it. It's just that I feel, in terms of like getting those elimination points, they're not that aggressive. You know, they always prefer to stay in one location, but I do hope that I see a little bit of alteration when it comes to their game plans. I mean, we're talking about the final 6 matches for today, Pika.
For now, I hope that there's been a bit of regrouping come last night, right? Like after they did not have a spectacular stellar game. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Let the gavel pound as we hit our caster's prediction as they use. Since I was here early, it is Red Queen's turn to predict first.
Okay, all right. You know, I have been rooting for the ladies, and they did win, you know, a chicken dinner in SANHOK during first day of the
right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and choose them once more. You know, this ladies, I feel like they just need a little boost of confidence. They just need a little boost of something extra, something for today. So, stalwart ladies, you got me. I got you guys.
As for me, Vampire Esports, not even thinking twice about it. I'm not even gonna blink. Vampire Esports. Again, there's a reason I have been wearing all black and maybe a Dracula red on the inside. I am pro of Vampire, so let's hit it.
How about you, production? Yes, we are waiting for you. We are waiting for you.
No, don't think we forgot. You know, we ain't forgotten. We don't forget. We so ready.
Oh, it's taking them a little bit of time to throw keys. They think, okay, not bad, not bad. How about you, fellas out there? Again, you know, this is just some mini game that we enjoy doing while casting. You know, it's just to spice things up, and we would love for you guys to join us. So type down there in the comment section which of the teams do you think is gonna win our first match this evening, especially in the smallest map that we have in the competitive scene. I mean, this is the most confrontational map that we have so far.
Probably the closest of the close combat, right? So one or the other, upon dropping, there's a huge chance that you're going to encounter somebody. But they already know that. I mean, you guys already know that. So having said so, the formula is as follows. We're still going to have our SANHOK, then a triple ERANGEL. That's the main course, as we always say. Then we are going to top of the dessert MIRAMAR. So fingers crossed, the lessons have been learned.
And again, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the Ruthless Hype Esports YouTube channel, because this is where all the action is, so you don't want to miss out on any updates, right? If from inside the community highlights, well, you have to follow them on TikTok. And while you guys are at it, don't forget to follow us as well. It's right down there at Red Queen Andy, and as you can see, at Pika_Lozano.
Right. So yeah, please.
Whose bias is the stalwart esports ladies.
Of course, I'm always a stalwart fan. But again, having said that, we're gonna have a long day today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope not denied of action, right? Because yesterday I remember that Red Queen was spoiling. She spoiled it and said that this is gonna be a fast-paced day, and she wasn't wrong. I did see that there were games. I feel that if I remember correctly, that first SANHOK only lasted 7 stages, so that alone says quite a bit when it comes to the pacing of our games today. And I also kind of want to make predictions when it comes to who's making it to the playoffs. But the catch is they should not be from page 1.
Okay, I mean, I've been choosing teams not part of page number 1. You're always so sure about your answer, but you always choose the strongest and the brightest team, Pika. So we'll do
absolutely
that.
not.
We'll do that prediction thingy game number 2. Deal?
Of course.
All right, there you go.
The reason that you see playoffs, right? The catch is playoffs, not the game anymore. But that can wait. I feel, yeah.
Honestly, I don't think we're gonna have a slow game today, Peak. Especially that teams, they would want to rack up huge number of points. So I do believe aggression is gonna be the name of the game for the 6 matches today, because we've seen the scores, right? We've seen the scores. The gap is just like, it's not even that far. So yeah, they need to set themselves apart and just really build their momentum at an early onset.
Sure enough, I also feel that some teams have nothing to lose, right? Some of them may even have already hung up their white flag. They've already surrendered. I'm not gonna say who or who I think that will be, but granted that the point deficit might be too big to make it the top 12, some of them may have already admitted or succumbed, like, we're not making it top 12. But you know what we can do? We can stop. We can actually stop the other teams from making it the top 12. We can keep them, right? So again, the question is who that will be.
Hey, it is hot as a summer. We're about to dive into of since the flight pad is in the middle and are already deploying favorite spots. I'm just wondering though if boot camp will still be unoccupied for the 3rd day. I can see teams such as A51, BIGETRON Red Aliens headed towards down south, probably dropping again around Sammy area.
Oh, you're right. And the fact that there are a bunch of teams already headed to Paradise Resort, that makes me even more curious. Because as we always say, Paradise Resort chock full of resources, but it is truly perilous, right? A lot of our teams are literally putting one foot in the race just by thinking about. But wow, before we could even catch our breath, contact, ladies and gentlemen, contact.
No, Joel has been knocked down. Team Flash is already on the move. I saw just one of them pick up a Tommy gun, so that is one gun that you would want to start your game with. But for the side of DRS, ladies and gents, Snorlax has been put to sleep.
Oh yeah, very sad start here. But again, Team Flash was also yesterday, Queen, who had quite a good running, right? So I feel that they might also be a Team Flash redemption arc. Let's wait and see. Here we are, DRS, and they're already down 1. I'm sure if they're gonna want to engage like this, this is also not a very, in my opinion, right? This is not also a look that you would wanna grant your team this early.
Man. 2 players already knocked down for the side of A51. Goodness me, they are in big trouble. DRS Gaming is looking aggressive for today's matches. Yante on your screen with a UMP. And just like that, the first team to get eliminated out of SANHOK is a 51.
The hands of DRS as well, so this is gonna look real swell on their record, honestly. So yeah, now on the other side of the board, as Red Queen also iterated earlier, very early elimination, one of our original MVP candidates.
Whoa.
Okay, a little bit of a straight action here from T24. Ending that with a UMP. And we did see a Vector as well. You know, it's been a while since we've seen a Vector on screen.
Yes, sir. Here we go. IHC with 2 casualties. Can they still win this fight up against 50 Esports, formerly known as 7? Oh, but with that great peek coming from Rogue right there. Obviously, Esports at the disadvantage, but Rogue goes down as well, courtesy of a Leon. Oh, man, this is a great back and forth situation between these two teams, but Abel! Oh, my goodness, he got him sleeping right there, and that is the savior moment, you know, for the team.
I love that. You know, just because they were down by so many doesn't mean that they will be the first to go. Oh, okay. So you know what? 2 teams gone, and only at stage 1. Red Queen, yes, we are picking up the pace here for today. 52. Formerly 7th element, you know, is with that team in a manner. I think this is turning out to be quite tragic. Or 52.
My goodness. Did I tell you, the moment that this guys land, it will be fight left, right, and center. So that's exactly what is happening. And 4 elimination points just like that coming from DRS. Unfortunately, though, from that exchange, they lost Snorlax.
I see. Hanging by a thread there, Red Queen. Still able to pull through here. Abel. I love that. You know, that's a moment for him. Probably get their story later on. Let's check that out. Maybe after the stream. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, looking at the scoreboard on the side, you see there's only a 2-point difference between 4 a Miracle Vibe DEWA United. So this is as tight as it gets. Imagine if 4 Miracle Vibes also had an early race. That's gonna give DEWA United a lot of leeway.
Giante again, using his F416, spotted Zoxy behind that rock, very low in HP. Ladies and gentlemen, DRS will already make a move up against a BTR. Coming off of the kill feed, it's Killer YD from DRS, currently knocked down. So I guess they are on a split, and they're taking care of business with 2 enemies on the line.
And you know what, Red? I looked at the feed as well. I believe Zoxy and Luxy are already playing together right now. So we gotta wait for that. Okay, speaking of, there we go. BTR lighting up the feed here at the expense of DRS. XMPL coming out of there. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, Giante also the final bit of the puzzle. And there goes a DRS. So early, though. So early.
Okay, so this is the lineup that I was so eager to see. So the twins are here, Zoxy and Luxy, and then the combination of Satar and Lapar. So, I mean, this is going to be exciting for the side of BIGETRON Red Aliens. They are currently at the 2nd page, and not just at the 2nd page, they are part of the, I believe, bottom, not even part top 12, I think. I'm not sure. I'll check later. But with this lineup, I do making out of this. They need all the points. They need all the score that they can get from the 6 matches, because just to make sure that they included in the top 12.
Actually, I'm gonna add to what you said. Looking at it now, BIGETRON Red Aliens are literally at the top 12. So what this means is it is danger zone for them. Look at they have company in the form of they have a bit of competition. 851 supposedly. Since they're already nated, I think they're pretty secure here. They have a lot of opportunities to break past, which is current 2 points. So Lions at 64 and Train to Kill pretty close at 66. An open field for BIGETRON Red Aliens.
You're right, but as you mentioned earlier, it could be a make or break for any team.
Right. Yes.
At the bottom. So, you know, for the side of Red Aliens, again, they need every match for today, you know, just to make sure that they can secure a spot for the playoffs. Because if we're gonna be looking at the teams participating right now for Group A, I mean, this is a stacked hobby.
Oh, it truly is. It truly is. And you know, I feel that looking at the map right now, Red, you see how there are literally a lot of wall spaces here. There's also a bridge. Oh, you remember yesterday? IHC gone just like that because that was Abel, the last man standing. So yeah, as I was saying, there's gonna be a lot of people crossing rivers are yet to be unseen. We saw that happen yesterday, Red, and it didn't turn out well for whoever was trying to trespass.
I think is again, you know, SANHOK, it's divided into 3 islands. Right? Number 2, it's half-half. So we've been peninsula. We got the other half of the island. So it's gonna be an exciting one. Pika, we just have to wait where the stage 3 is going to land. We will have to choose sides now.
Absolutely, it's gonna be tough. When? The question is when, and an even harder question to answer is how. These teams, they already laid sight on where the oppositions they break through zones. Okay, so MORPH GPS, another winner. Our ladies, here we go. Sadly, we already have a 1 casualty, I believe, one knock on the side stalwart ladies division. So, but they already have 1 elimination. I didn't actually see where that came from. Oh,
Yeah.
There's Violet though.
Honestly, I don't know what they're doing there. They're on a 2-2 split. They're so far away with one another. Probably still a you know, just to get what they need. Unfortunately, 2 of them had been spotted by none other than MORPH GPX, and currently MORPH GPX is at a top of 4. So again, it's gonna be hard for the ladies to actually catch up with theirs right now in the overall, considering that every is trying to make up points since yesterday.
Enough, Red. A lot of grinding. You know, a lot of grinding for our ladies. I can say the same for PIGMY. But you know, at least PIGMY yesterday, they were able to secure top 8 spots. So that's big on their end. It kind of softens them up a little bit to, or rather toughens them up a little bit so that they can enter top 12. But again, boys here, Vampire Esports tightened up a little bit for them. Already had 1. Vampire Esports is right. So they're already pretty secure where they are a while ago. But yeah, the circle already moving here.
From that distance, my goodness, T2K Igneous is currently not some long distance range. From the kill feed, I think it's Team Flash versus this time, and Fluke is currently on the ground, so we'll just have to wait for that one later on. Also, Batman, oh man, he is going up against Hitman of A1 TNT.
Oh boy, yep, that is gonna be a problem. But look at this, the Vampires are just literally flushing out Stalwart Esports, and there they go, ladies and gentlemen, exiting at number 12. Wow. Okay, so Vampire Esports, they got out of their supposed hole earlier. 2 of their members, I feel, are still outside the play zone. So Tony K and Ravenclaw, I believe that this is Ravenclaw's first inning today. So they are gonna head back to the play zone with haste, by the way. So 4 Miracle vibes. At Paul Nan over here, gotta be super careful because that is a bridge to begin.
Be Team Flash. So most of the fights, I do believe, will be happening down south. I mean, for the side of MORPH GX, they will be coming from the north side. PIGMY will be coming from boot camp areas, so they are pretty safe for now. But I really can't say the same for those teams that will be coming down south as well as east side.
Yeah, that gives me a lot to think about, Red. Not gonna lie. So, having said that, BIGETRON Red Villains slowly settling for the with the silence of stage 3.